I tell you what. All right. Good morning, SB. I see Agri popping up there on the scans. Oil, man, oil took a drop, and I got stopped out of my other position on INDO. Um, just looked at it. Glad I sold where I did, because it's down to 22 now, which would be a $400 or $375 some dollar loss from where I had entered. So glad that I had that stop in there and I wasn't crazy in it. Still green on the month on INDO though. Just gave back a little bit of profits. Let's see what AGR is talking about. Tilray is a little bit bigger float though, but it's up 16%. Some kind of news on they're trying to decriminalize marijuana. That's what they're trying to do. And then also crypto took a nice little jump as well. It was at 42,000 earlier this week, but now it's up to 45,000. Looking very bullish on this daily chart. It's been working this area here and now finally deciding to try to break back above the 45 there, or not the 45, but this 200 moving average. Anyway, let's do a little bit of research on AGR and see why it's up. AgriForce growing, that's 3 days ago. Has a float of 11 million. Has 5 employees out of Canada. AgriForce growing systems and agriculture focused technology focuses on the development and acquisition of crop production, know-how, and intellectual property augmented by advanced ag tech facilities. So it's pretty much international, but it's based out of Canada. And then Tilray is out here acting up too. So cannabis stocks ride amid potential federal legalization vote. Tilray, Sundial, and other cannabis stocks buzz. Let's put all these. We'll put all these. Crun. Oh yeah, these are old names that I recognize. I'll put all these names over here on the watch. See if any of them are low floats. Oh. Okay. So none of them look like low floats. SNDL is super cheap. 89 cents down there, but getting some action. has risen a whole lot during pre-market. It's going to have to come down and find some type of bottom. I think all of these will. ACB took a nice little move up, had a little bit of a gap down. They are definitely getting some volume. I'm gonna wait for some of those low float cannabis stocks to pop. Okay, CGC. No, none of these are looking good. Canopy growth. Let's see. Where you based it? Based out of Canada. Did I have watch list for Canadian cannabis? Nope. Let's go SNL DL. I'm already double my money. Nice. Yeah, all of the cannabis stocks are starting to wake up. Oh, come on. You bought on the 15th, 2,000 shares at 45 cents. Oh boy. You might be collecting here soon. No, not really. You never know how far those things are gonna run. You're up what, 40 cents? Another Canadian. All the Canadian cannabis is going up. SNDL. Yep, another Canadian. SB says I was away in a meeting when I asked you if your husband was injured from the military. Oh, got you. You're talking to Lauren. Good morning, Daniel B. Okay, here's a United States one that is Tilray. Let me add that portfolio. Cannabis. Did I have a portfolio for US cannabis? Okay, no. All right. So cannabis is getting some little kicks of fire today. Definitely be watching all around. All right, so I already added these to the. Oh, did I just exit that? I didn't mean to exit that. Okay, there we go. Just minimize it. All right. Donnell said he did good with SNDL2, made money yesterday on it. So we will see how these openings come open, because all of these pretty much are dealing with growing some type of supplies or cannabis. And then these other ones up here just crypto plays. Fire did get over that 450 mark. Absolutely killed all of oil. Oil just absolutely got destroyed because of that little pop up. Really don't feel like this one belongs with cannabis because I don't see anything, or maybe they do have their hands in cannabis as well. They've got to. I'm just not seeing that here. I just don't see anything about cannabis with them. I had to see what they're actually about because right now I'm kind of lost with them. Okay, Russia-Ukraine conflict has caused grain and fertilizer supply concerns, which has lifted agriculture stocks. Okay. So it's not directly with cannabis, but it is with food supply and grain supply, or yeah, grain supply and then fertilizer. What kind of industry are you with? Consumer defense, farm products. Farm products. Let's add a watch list for that. And wait a minute. Where is that based out of? Canada. Canada. I already forgot what it said it was. Crap. Farm products. Okay. All right. Donnell says news could be already factoring in the weed stocks. Yeah. Mm. But it is the lowest float, so that's probably why it's winning right now. Got 6 million shares on it. Wow, glad I sold this one. CYRN dumped all the way back down, 640. That's crazy. All right, so I guess I'll start with the highest volume one, which is SNDL, see how it performs, then Tilray, then Agri. I need to grab me a jacket. Hmm. Hello? All right. Market just opened. SNDL. Tilray. All of them gonna have to have pullbacks, though. I mean, they did move up quite a bit. Almost got to 6,598. See if it'll blow through that 6. Touch 6, getting a little bit of rejection there. All right, so we got our intraday high of the 604, 605-ish level. Touching the 605s again. All right. So let's see if we can start drawing a little trend here. Five minutes, so we gotta wait for some more confirmation here. Looking a little heavy. Everything on the watch is red right now. Previous levels that it tested was down here in the 460 level. Look at this daily chart as well. Daily chart out here on TOS. I was watching it back here around that $2 area. It got on up, gapped on up there. Red on the day will be the breakdown of the 550. Has a previous top here, the 514. And then a previous check down here to $3. So we'll see the action down here at the what's that, 520-ish, 25 level. Yeah, 525 down to the $5. Where I'm gonna look. 525. And more support at the $5. Want to see how it reacts to this area. Will it just go straight through it or what? And red on the day is a breakdown of the 550. So 550 here. Let's see it go red. 10 cents away from that failure. I see something about SPRC. SPRC. Up 40%. It's gapping up. Had news about alcoholism and psychedelics. What? Case. Okay, so this is another one of those. Looks like a cannabis associated stock. Let's go look at it. SPRC. It just went into another halt. Israel healthcare. Okay, so this is a healthcare stock. Let's see, summary. Whoa, 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 whoa. They got 2 full-time employees. That's nice. 2 full-time employees there. So they're probably pushing out a lot of work. Float is 2.27 million. Announces positive results, blah, blah, blah. Israeli healthcare. Or Israeli biotechnology. I think I want to change that name. Because it's specifically to healthcare. All right, so that one halted down. Wow. Agri fighting red to green. This is the red move right here at the 550 that is testing down. Looking very, very heavy here. The first 15 minutes are almost closed. It has a minute left on this 15 minutes, so we'll be able to draw a nice little trend on this 15-minute chart here in a second. Breaking on down, going a little red on the day. The others are coming back through. Tilray had a nice little pop down here. Pop back up and out from the 768 back up here to the 8s. We do have an intraday high We'll be able to determine a nice little trend line here, if possible. It is a little flat though. See if it stays relevant. SNDL pull back up as well. It's a little steep for a 15-minute trend line there though. We did get an open on SPRC, popping back up a little bit, continuing downwards. Agri right on that red move there. Donnell says he's long till rate 801. Donnell said, my bad, computer issues. Oh no, you don't want computer issues during this time. Do not want that. The SPY is still sitting up there at that 450, came down to this bounced off the 450, came back up to the 451. SPRC diving on down. Okay, AGR did go ahead and break down that first red, pulled that green to red move at the first resistance level, bouncing on this little 525 level. And we'll see if it can push on through that level and get on down here to the $5. But we do have a nice little trend on the 5-minute, but we want to see an obvious trend on the other ones as well. Okay, anything else popping up? Continuous red to green moves on all of these. Tail ray, tail. What is tail? What is your connection to everything? Tail. Pull up this news over here. Benzinga says hearing Wolf research very positive on Chineri energy space or Chineri. Teleron could go higher and mention 20% short interest on Teleron. It's pushing up. Kind of cheap for that big of a float though. AGR, will the 550 become resistance up here for it? That's the red to green move. Waiting for this to confirm itself as resistance. Move from the $5 up to the 546, so a $46 range. 46-cent range. Oh, while you guys are in here, make sure you hit that like button as well. If you enjoy the content, you enjoy the chat and the community, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing as well. I always forget to say these things. Appreciate that, SB. All right, AGRI coming down, and I guess this top level of the 550 did become a little bit of resistance for it. About to test down the $0.25 level of the 525. But tail has definitely got to pull back. Okay, SPRC gave back everything, halted down. Wow. Tilray giving up the ghost. So we definitely have a nice little downtrend that we can see tested and everything here today. ACB. Yep, all of these stocks are kind of not looking great. SNDL trying to hold this 80 area, but on the top time frames, it still looks like it has a lot of downwards momentum, especially on the 4-hour. You would have to get all the way back up here to the 85, and that's only a 5-cent move. So you have to take quite a bit of share size to get something on that 5 cents. So the risk is not worth it. I'm seeing Joby pop up here, Joby for some reason. Let's see what that is. Joby. Okay, airports and air services. It's based in California, United States. Joby Aviation and Electric mobility company engages in the building of electrical vertical takeoff and landing passenger aircraft optimized to deliver air transportation as a service. It intends to build an aerial ride sharing service. Okay. The company was founded in 2009 and headquartered in Santa Cruz, California. I think I have a aviation portfolio. Maybe I don't. Aviation US, yep. Add that over there. What's the float on this thing? Float, a little bit higher float, definitely. It's also operating cash flow is in the negatives. Let's go over here to the news. Reports profit from number of sales. Investors care more about production. Joby Aviation has resumed test flights after pausing. After its February incident. What kind of incident did it have? The air taxi company said oh man, I'm not about to subscribe. I'm not. Nope. I'm good. They had an incident, basically. Done. I got a call online too. Got you. Donnell said he cut Tilray. It come down that much. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see it test this uptrend on multiple time frames. That'll be dope. And then see that breakout on multiple time frames. But it is Friday too, I think. Yeah, it is Friday. So just got to be careful. Look at this thing. Was up here to $7 on SPRC, now down under 5. And the chances that it's coming back up is very low. SNLD right at this $80 level. I keep saying $80. I'm thinking dollars, not cents. 80-cent level. AGR with a slow grind down through these levels. Not a whole lot of fast momentum. And those are some of the most dangerous ones, the ones that just grind down, because you'll get in expecting them to go up. And then they're like, nope, we're still in the motion downward. So you have to kind of wait for consolidation for these. Plus it's down 6% on the day. It has a lot of work to do to get all the way back up here through these through this downtrend. So Ukraine is accusing Russia of using white phosphorus. I've heard of white phosphorus. I forget the details though. I know it's definitely not a good thing to get hit by. All right, let me jump over here to the scans. Facebook up 1%. It's the biggest thing in the large caps that are moving. Then in the mid floats, Joby, TLL, and Tilray up over 10%. And then in the lower floats, we got GameStop, SPRC, Agri. What's up, Orlando? Orlando out here killing it on Apple and OKTA short. You see how good this 5 minute looks, but then you come over here and you look at this 15 minute, you're like, oh my gosh, this thing just look at all this work it's got to do to get back up here on the 15 minute. Like the 5 minute, we were only watching the 1 and the 5. We're like, man, this is curling very nicely. And you could probably get some quick scalps if it can get through this 9 EMA of the 536 area. But I mean, what is that? Maybe like 10 cents back up here to the 9 EMA real quick for a scalp and then get out. Playing a very dangerous game, but I think you can get 10 cents there. Let's see if it'll give 10 cents. Get that touch. But you have to take, and this is the thing about risk and reward. You got to take a bunch of share size on that 10 cents just to make that money. And some people trade like that, 10 cents per pop. That's all they're looking for. They get in 10,000 shares for 10 cents. It's gonna pop here. Just needs to do it. Sold off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. Had a little stopping point down here. Get a little 10-cent rip. $15 still looking quite heavy. They're trying to pick it up with all their little might. Get this 10 cents. 525 is the break point up to this little 536 level, and it might get shut down there. Might be a very quick give and go. Wow, they held that down. So that your risk here will be, let's see, 525, 510. That's 10 cents in the opposite direction. So if you took 10,000 shares right here, like, bruh, you're risking quite a bit of money for something, for that little 10 cent. All right, opening up a new candle, and your risk would have to be this 510. Volume is still getting, let's see, it had 7 million shares on the first candle, 3 million, 2 million, 1 million, all the way down to 40,000 now, and continues to find resistance at this previous level that it broke down. It shouldn't be having this much resistance here, but it is. So I'm pretty sure if it does pop up, it's going to get back those gains quite quickly. Short's waiting for it. Pushing below the previous body of that candle. Let me jump over here to Joby. Joby had a nice little pullback up. Let's see, what's this range? 5 up to the 650. That's okay. PROG pullback to a high of day yesterday. PROG. This one's at $1.78. Did it have any news on it for Prague? Five Reddit short squeeze mentions. So Reddit groups are having their way with these. All right, coming on down there to the $5 level for AGR. It is nice and red on the day. Shorts are winning on these positions. Even if it were to come back up to the trend now, it would still be red on the day. So that's a win for the shorts. Same thing with Tilray. As it continues to go down, that trend line dips down into the shorts territory more and more. So all they got to do is buy any kind of recovery. Riot. Riot, let's see. Down to the 21. That was a crypto play. Again, in short territory. PROG. Don't really like that one. Tail coming down here. Let's see, where's the previous range that it tested? Only moved up 60 cents from the $5, so definitely probably not possible for it to be moving dollars per rip. It may move dollars throughout the day, but it's going to take it all day to do it. Not dollars, it may move into the $6 area by the end of the day, but is it worth it? Prague diving, SPRC diving. Agri down to the $5 level. So it passed this first one, so it is grinding. Remember I said it was dangerous for these grinders? It's grinding. Grinding down to that $5 level. And still hasn't even made an attempt to come back up here and test this uptrend. So I can't even put an uptrend on this or a downtrend on this chart on the higher time frames yet. Cracking down that 5, very small. All of those are grinding down. All right, SB's calling out Agri. Yeah, I saw Agri at the $5, but I'm not trusting it. It's gonna have to show me that people want to get back into it. The previous level that was tested was the 464, but this was pre-market data. It closed at the 490, 480 level. So we'll see what it wants to do, if it wants to continue to grind under the 5, because it's down 10% since the open. So it's giving back a lot of its pre-market gains. And this would be the backside of the move, really. I mean, the most you can get is up here to this trend, possibly, which is 60 cents. And that's if the shorts don't short it down harshly back through this $5 level. So yeah. But yeah, that, I mean, if let's see where to go. Agri 502. I mean, it could give a bounce off the 5, but with the way that this is going, this grind, let's look how many candles it took it to get up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Took a little break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tried to pop up, 6 coming down. So let's see how many candles it has down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Took a break. 1, 2, 3. I would have to see it consolidate on that 5, because I'm not trusting that. It's got to do about 3 more candles in this range. About 3 more. Build some faith up. But now breaking down the 5, and we'll see the next 2 candles, what they want to do, because that's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. Shorts are winning a little bit too much. They pushed it down to negative 11% from the open. JOB though, 8 million shares traded. Let me look on their daily chart. Yeah, they didn't really have a great daily chart over here on JOB. I don't like it. Let me check out Tail. Tail has been going up for, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Maths, Karanti. Math. Are you good at math? I'm gonna come check out your channel if you're doing math. You know, I'm a numbers guy. I like I like my math. Orlando says unless it gets back over daily support. AGR having a little bit of a bottom here at the 487. I need to see this candle and then the next candle. I'm gonna be super picky out here on Friday. So we need 2 more candles there. JOB took its little time getting up here. 1, 2, 5. JOB may be a better one, but it has a super high flow, so it may get choppy. And the volume is also super light on this one. It got 1 million shares one time in the day and hasn't got back up to that yet. So not too interested in that one. Agri, see? All we needed was 2 more candles here, but look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Took a break. 1, 2, 3, 4. And continues to grind its way down. That's why I didn't like it. I want to see those patterns look obvious. And this is definitely not what we want to see. How do you even draw a downtrend on this during the intraday on a higher time frame? You can't even see one because it's constantly diving. So broke down a little bit there, and now the $5 can become major resistance. So I'm not gonna take that chance. PROG failed to get to the $2. Huge wick on the 4-hour. Not looking great. SPY is up to 452 now. Getting over these highs of the 450 and continuing to hold those levels now. And you look back at my old watch list. CYRN on the daily chart here, we can see it came down, hit this little 611, and just trying to, this is a cybersecurity stock, but the other day, man, I just whiffed that trade. I really did on CYRN, but I am definitely going to stay away from it for now. Okay, so all of the low float or the the low floats have pretty much died. Yep. So yeah, a lot of death in the market. Maybe we'll see some obvious trend setups here in a moment. JOB popping out for a nice little 10-cent rip there. Let's see. GD says, I have not been able to see how you have recently set up your low, mid, high flow scanners. Where should I look? I put those scanners on the website. These ones right here. The only difference with these is the only change that I made was I'm looking for prices above $5. That's it. Let me see if I'm missing anything else. Talked about cakes, dessert. Talked about Ukraine, Russia. All over again. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these same ones are on the let me go out to Framework fortune and look real quick. I'm pretty sure. Framework fortune. Let's get to those skins. I need to change that low float. The low float scanner, the shares. I have it set to 100 million. So yeah, that's the only change. That the shares on the low float and the mid float. The low float is set for shares of 100 million and under, and then the mid float is should be 100 up to was it 1 billion? Yeah, 1 billion. SNDL did break down that 80 cents. Nice steep trend on the 5 minute. It's gonna have to show some kind of life so we can see a trend. Tilray glad that Donnell cut his trade. He had got in at 108. He would have been down another 50 cents on that trade if he stayed in it. That's why you got to cut those losses, cut those losers. They'll kill you. I'm seeing PIK getting some trading, but this is one from, I think this is from a past week or something. They went into a halt. PIK has no reason to be jumping up today. Just woke up and chose violence, I guess. Just broke back over that $5. Oh, you cut Tilray at 783, small loss, 18 bucks. Yeah, better than where it is now. And continuing to push down. It's just so when you see these big old rips like this, man, they gotta pull back. It don't matter. Your risk is just so high at those top levels for it to continue. Because the move was from the $6 up to the 850 during pre-market, and then it failed to break that next high on pre-market, and then failed again, and now you see this descent. The hardest thing that I've learned that you would have to do in trading if you're alone is to verify what a dip looks like. It's like, bro, you look at charts all day long. And you're like, man, this is a dip. This is definitely a dip. And you have it's just so many data points have to overlay and cross over for it to actually be a dip area where a stock will recover strong. So many factors affected: the catalyst, previous support resistance levels, trends, so much, so much. Yeah, one like that's why DB said always avoid the spikes. Like PIK right here, just coming up and just out of nowhere, out of the blue, jumping from $4 up to 553. We'll see. We'll see what it does. It's up 28%, but it's got to pull back. AGR now fully red on the day. Those three levels that I put up there, it grinded through all three of them. All three. Only tested up one time, and then the rest was just downwards movement. So I highly doubt it's going to be able to take out this hour chart here from the 609 down here to the 470s. That is a long way down for it. Let me look on the hour chart. Pick has previous resistance at the 580. 580 will be the previous resistance here. See if it can get up there and touch that high of 565. We're looking for resistance right here at this 580 level. Put draw resistance. 580 is where it should find some strong resistance up here. 574, 575, 580 touch. Let's see if it gets absolutely destroyed. $10 million shares and people are still willing to buy here. But this is a very dangerous buy area. You're on extended time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 5-minute candles. That's 40 minutes of upwards movement, and you buy up here for you think that it's going to continue up. That's crazy. As a long, that is insane. If you're a short, it's like, hey, we're extended. We're reaching a previous resistance level of the 580. Let's see how high this thing's going to go over the 580 and look for an entry above 580 for a failure. $606.10 there. So we are 20 cents above the 580, and all of this is just short entry area. So the top was the 622 there. Finding some supports for the shorts. 622 area. Right in here. This is their entry range. Let's see what they do. Continuing, and this is the multiple things that's coming up here. Is it's failing to really hold that 6 strong, and then also this is previous resistance. So let's see what they want to do with it. Back up there, almost got back to that top. And now looking for the drop at some point through this 580. $590s, $591. Trying to hold up that little $6 to the 580. Nice little entry point for shorts right there. Six, there's 581, 580. Blasting through there. Can it get some momentum through that 580 point? Or is it going to give them another chance to enter in that area? $575 breaking down. 570s. They got to hold it above the 580. And we see the 15-minute and the hours starting to give pullbacks as well, looking worse and worse. So we'll see if they align. There's the 560s. They're trying to buy it back over the 580s. And this is the thing, like when I call out a price or something, I mean the general area. Don't know what the range of the area is. That is to be determined, but I can spot those previous supports and resistance levels and see if they're plausible entry points for shorts, which this one would be after this extension. All right. Joby has this top up here of the 655. Been going flat for a while here. I think it can get out of there. Little break of the 650. Look at, I think this one had a little bit bigger float though. Had like 200 million shares in the float or something like that, which is going to cause it to be choppy. So it may break, but it'll be a choppy break. AGR going down to the 475 level. That's the beginning where it started down here, 467. So all the way back down to this previous support. Or matter of fact, not even some previous support. The close of yesterday is where it's kind of sitting right now. So the shorts have won a little bit too much on that one to take action on that. SNDL coming up finally and testing this uptrend on the 5-minute, but still a very ugly chart pattern here on the 15 and on the hour and on the 4-hour. So yes, it may get a break here on the 5-minute, but your risk, like, is it going to touch right here at the 81? That's 2 cents, 3 cents, and then dive on you? It's not worth it. All of those stocks are doing the same thing. Yeah, One Life, studying the longer term charts and trading the directions of the chart, slow and boring, but easier to do it. Yeah. I noticed that, man. Slow, boring trading is what people hate, but it's like this is, it's like the way to go when it comes to being consistently profitable. Just study it, know the catalyst, know the reason, know the direction. It bounced down there from that 655, so it's closing down its range, only moving how many cents? 27 up to the 50. It's about 25 cents on some of these candles. Let's jump back over here to the scans. Nothing new has popped up here on Friday. So I think we've seen the stocks that were going to move on Friday. They moved, cannabis stocks, and then they failed. But they could be something to continue watching because, you know, after all the hype goes away, we want to watch for news and then, you know, possibly watch for good chart patterns. But as of now, all of them ended up eating dirt. And it may be because it's Friday that they did that. Because if that news would have came out on Monday, I'm pretty sure we would have had some much bigger moves on it. One Life says SPY regains all of February's losses. Yep, just absolutely wiped it away. Didn't even happen. And still going higher. So it broke this downtrend and just continued to and just continued out of it. Almost back to that top point of the 460s, which is insane. Let me see what oil's doing. I haven't even looked at oil today. I guarantee you it's so down. Yep, wait. It's at 110. All right, so pick did come down under that 580 level. That next candle did test that level and then kind of came off of it. So that's coming on down. Nice, Orlando. Killing the game with options trading. PIK down, down, down. We do have some like Facebook. What is Facebook doing? Facebook's been running for a little bit. It had a gap down, came down here to the right under the $200 and has been rising. Let's see, Apple. Apple was another one that popped. Look at that pop. Oh my goodness. That's insanity. That's a $20 pop right there. INTC. So these are the larger float, larger cap stocks here. Bank of America, that's had a nice little ride up, $4 ride up, but compared to Facebook and Apple, that $4 ride up was nothing. So now we got a test down here, but it's under 5. SLN or SNDL still has not given us a nice trend setup. All right, well, I'm gonna give the stream about 10 more minutes. Not really seeing much out here. If something pops up later in the day, oh well. I'm about to go and do some work and knock some things out. But appreciate you guys for jumping in here with me on this morning. Make sure you hit that like, and if you're not subscribed, you can consider subscribing. If you're on Twitch, you can consider following. We'll be back on Monday morning. Again, Monday mornings, I do come on a little bit later in the day because I try to do some type of observation of the news because Monday is when the news drops. And kind of just be an observation of the market for the week. Appreciated SB joining the Discord group. Yeah, forgot about that too. Thanks for the reminder, SB. We have a Discord group. You can get in on that at frameworkfortune.com. Go and get signed up. No paywalls. It's all free. So free sign up, free Discord, free everything. And of course I'm gonna go out there and update those scanners as well. I forgot that I thought I had changed them to what I'm currently using, but I'm gonna update those scanners right after the stream and update the site real quick. And then what else did I need to do? Discord. Framework Fortune does have a home channel that you can check out with Ben trading over there at the home channel. He also has a Framework Fortune crypto channel, which he posts all kinds of crypto news and crypto updates. In the Discord, we talk about cryptos. We talk about everything investing in entrepreneurship, cryptos, NFTs, stocks, any kind of topics like the Russian war or gas, oil prices, military, whatever it is that you want to come in there and continue the conversations from these chats to the Discord. But yeah, check it out. And now I need a sip of water because that just dried my mouth out. I hate talking. Okay. Now I can think straight again. But yeah, if you're going to continue trading today, be careful. It is Friday. A lot of goofy things happen in Friday going into. Appreciate that, Tom. He says, I really appreciate your trading insight and knowledge. I do a lot of back testing and continue to tweak my approach. My approach is different than yours. I would like to ask you for your thoughts. Oh yeah, get into the Discord and hit me up. Send me a message in Discord and let's talk. Let's chat. But yeah, And that goes for anybody, not just Tom. I mean, anybody that wants to contact us like that is very quick, very easy. I can check it while I'm out working or whatever. I can message you back. It works well. But yeah, I think that's it. PIK trying to retest that 580 was a nice little short area, but we'll see what happens throughout the day. I don't think I'm going to end up taking any trades today. I'm just kind of sitting back on my hands for Friday and maybe doing the same thing for Monday. We're seeing cannabis stocks get hot. We're seeing oil fall, so gas prices may come on down. And we're seeing further movement of military stocks based on the Russian Ukrainian war. So keep your eyes on all of those things, and I drop articles in the Discord as well when I find nice ones to keep you guys updated as well. So that is it for me today. I'm gonna go ahead and back out. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.